Hi everyone, I know it's a bit late during the evening. At least for me, the time is 11. Oh, I can't really do the AM PM. I think it's PM 23:00 for me. 11 at night. We're gonna rank and nominate or vote for the nominees for the Game Awards. So I'd like you to join me for it, and we'll go through them one by one. And in the end, I'll just say bye. So let's see if I can do this. Blam. Here we have it, right? Great. So we're gonna start off by, let's see. Here we go. We're gonna start voting. And I'm going to try to watch the entire thing. The problem is that the broadcast is always during the night on a Thursday, so most of the time I have something to do the day after, so I might not be able to watch the entire thing, but I will try my best. And I have something to kind of make my throat less sore while going through this. So Game of the Year. Out of these, I feel like most of them are well deserved. I don't think that Resident Evil 4 actually is the Game of the Year. I think it's far from it, actually. I believe Baldur's Gate 3, Alan Wake 2, and Super Mario Wonder to be the best votes, to be honest. Because Zelda, yeah, it was a good game, yet they didn't really... It felt like Breath of the Wild with a fresh coat of paint on and some additions. So, I think... Shit, do I need to sign in? Hold on. Well, there we are. So now that I'm finally connected, I can start to vote. Here's the thing. I would like to vote for Super Mario Wonder. Everything I've seen from that game is just so fantastic. But I haven't played it. I haven't played Spider-Man 2. I haven't played The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, Alan Wake 2. I haven't played them. I have only played Resident Evil 4. Recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. To be honest, it's probably either of these. The thing about Mario Wonder is that they always they are so creative. You feel like you've seen everything Mario has to offer, and they make something like this, and it's so fresh and new again. It's honestly shocking. And with Baldur's Gate 3, you have almost an unlimited amount of hours of content. It's a polished game for the most part, and there's so a lot of work, effort, love, and I have no doubt there's a lot of sweat and tears and even restless nights that have been put into this game, so it's very hard. I'm going to do something very unusual, and I think I'm just gonna vote. Man, this was harder than I thought. Because I don't feel that Resident Evil 4 was enough to warrant the Game of the Year title. Neither was Spider-Man 2, even though it was really, really great. I think I gotta put Baldur's Gate 3. Keep voting! Best game direction. Award for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. To be honest, Alan Wake 2 should be able to get a large amount of votes, if not win this category. And so Baldur's Gate 3 also has a lot of potential to win it, but I'm gonna vote Super Mario Brothers Wonder because the direction in that game is just flawless. Best narrative. I kind of feel like Phantom Liberty is... I should really play that game now. Although I've been a bit burned since they released CP 2077 because I feel like that game was a hot mess. I'm gonna pick Alan Wake 2, to be honest. Best art direction. For outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. All of these, except Zelda actually, I think deserves to win. But I'm gonna pick Lies of P, and the reason why is looking at that game is just, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, and they really nailed the whole theme of the game. Everything feels a bit coherent, no matter if you're in the streets or if you're down in a cave somewhere. Everything feels naturally connected to each other, and that's very hard to do, believe me. So that's why it gets the best art direction, and for the incredible locations and surroundings. Best score and music. Ooh. You know, Nintendo Sound Team, they do a lot of good shit. Borislav Slavov, that guy's crazy. And so is Masayoshi Soka. And I haven't heard so much from Shichi Kobori. But Petri Alanko also is a fantastic composer, I think. I gotta pick Petri. My man Petri. I think he's gonna win it. Best audio design. Now here is something I will say. That Resident Evil 4 has a really good audio design. And it's actually harder than it seems to nail that aspect of your game. However, I gotta go with Dead Space. There's just something about that game that's still etched into my mind on how they did sound design, and with this remake as well. It feels like you're there. It feels like you're on the space station and you are actually Isaac. So I gotta go with that Dead Space. Best performance awarded to an individual for voiceover acting, motion and or performance capture. Now, Idris Elba, he's a cool dude. That's pretty much all I gotta say, apparently. Ben Starr, I'm sure he did a great job. Melanie, you know what? Neil Newbon, Baldur's Gate 3. And also Cameron Monaghan for his work on Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I think he did a lot of motion capture as well for that role. But there's just something. Yuri is so fantastic as a voice actor. Oh, this vote was actually kind of hard. I gotta go with Neil, I think. Neil. Yeah. Gotta go with that guy. Innovation in accessibility recognizes software. Yeah, before what? And our hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. Why the fuck is Mortal Kombat 1 here? What? I know Hi-Fi Rush did a lot of work with the innovation in accessibility aspect. But here's the thing, I gotta put it to Street Fighter 6. Yes, they might not have done everything, but do you know how insane modern controls in that game are? Sorry. See, what keeps most people from learning Street Fighter is the difficult input combinations that you need to learn in order to do a special move or a super move, and keep it consistent so you don't miss drops and you don't miss the timings for things. It's so incredibly hard to learn, and you need to really put time into learning them. And with modern controls, it's so much easier to actually start to get into the game and, well, begin playing. You can actually play and feel like, oh shit, I can actually do something. And then when you're getting better at the game, you can probably switch over to classic controls if you should want that. If you'd want that. So I feel like Street Fighter really just blew it out of the park with the innovation in accessibility, that more people can play that game. And it's just not modern controls. The training mode is so incredibly full of details that you can actually see everything so much clearer. You can see the timings needed, and sometimes you can see if it's even possible to make a combo of something between two moves. So that's it. No further justification needed. Games for impact, for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. By Volcano High. It's a shame because that game took so long to come out. And when it came out, some people had already done another game that many people agree upon is the better experience. Instead of this, that I feel is just, it came and went without much. It was like, okay, it was a game. I know a space for the Unbound is also very... There's just something about this game that I like. Chants of Sinar, it looks really good artistic-wise. And Chia is also one of these. So I mean, it's very hard for me to vote on these, because I haven't really experienced any one of these games myself. I have just seen some footage from each of one of them. And that's why it's kind of hard. I gotta go with Terranil though. I don't know, it's just something about it. Plus it's Devolver Digital and they never go wrong, pretty much. Best ongoing, well, all of these games are kind of... Cyberpunk shouldn't be in this category, I'm sorry. The devs, I'm so sorry to you guys for putting so much effort into this game and just grinding your souls to dust in order to even make it barely functional. And probably not get paid the sum you deserve. But I feel with the release they did, it's not justified having it on here. I'm sorry, it's not. It's like with No Man's Sky. That game, I'm not sure when it was not was announced, but when it was on the Game Awards for Best Ongoing, but I think it was a few years after it released at least. And this should be the same. Cyberpunk absolutely could have been here, but maybe next year, okay? Final Fantasy 14, easy choice. That just... Best community support. What? What the fuck is Destiny 2 doing in this category? That game is just falling apart at the seams. What? Best community really? Best community support? Really? Best community support. Okay, you know what? I gotta fucking do like this and screenshot this, because this is going on my Twitter right the frick now. There we go. Wait. I can do like this instead. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, dude. It's gonna go to Larian Studios or Hello Games, and since I voted on Hello Games before, I gotta vote on Baldur's Gate 3. They really have listened to the feedback they got. Best independent game. Well, the style of Dredge and the style of Viewfinder is just immaculate. But Sea of Stars, come on. Sea of Stars, come on. Such an easy choice. Best debut indie. Cocoon, maybe. Or Viewfinder. I'm unsure though. Dredge, is that Team 17? Wow. I gotta go with Cocoon. Best mobile game. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this? Terranil, okay, sure. Best VR, AR, Horizon Call of the Mountain, Gran Turismo 7. I've heard a lot about this VR. And it seems incredibly well made. But Resident Evil Village, let's go! There's just so much stuff you can do with it, and you feel so immersed in the experience that it's hard to really let go. It's hard to even play because you get so scared, right? Best action game. Ooh. I gotta do one by my buddies and say Armored Core gotta win this. I gotta just do it, man. That game really just was so much better than expected. When I have the funds and time, I'd love to really play through it. Best action adventure. Combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. Well, I doubt this game deserves it. Maybe Legend of Zelda or Alan Wake. I don't feel like Resident Evil 4 was really hard puzzle-wise. In the end, when I played it in order to get platinum, I usually blew through the game in 2+ hours, 2.5 hours or something. I think so. So, yeah, maybe Alan Wake. Best RPG. Starfield. Lemau. Okay, dude. Game design with rich player character customization and progression, including massive... so I can't give this to Lies of P, because even though it's kind of an RPG, it really isn't. You can't really change much about your character. You can equip them with different stats. Or you can improve their stats. And you can equip them with different costumes, sort of. And headgear. Different weapons, of course, too. Yet I still feel like Baldur's Gate 3 knocks all of these out of the park. Maybe not Sea of Stars, so Best fighting, well, this is just so fucking easy. Mortal Kombat 1 shouldn't be in the even close to Street Fighter 6. They really did a lot with this game. Especially, I was kind of surprised by the World Tour mode. That was so much better than I expected. Wow! Now that I think about it, I had so much fun with this game. It was a good summer. It really was. I remember it fondly. Best family. Party animals. This is a fun game though. Pikmin 4. It's not really family. I should take Super Mario. They always just... There's something about them. They always succeed with that aspect. Best sim strategy. Fire Emblem Engage. Man, what happened to Fire Emblem, right? What the fuck happened to Fire Emblem? It doesn't even feel like Fire Emblem anymore in my eyes. It's lost that... In my eyes, it's lost that strategy vibe, that... I don't know, that mystique. It's just more flashy now, needlessly flashy. Character depth is way more shallow. It's more shallow. Advance Wars though, Reboot Camp. Advance Wars, it's a bit fun, I can take that. Best sports racing. Forza, I guess. All of those games are kind of lackluster. Best multiplayer for us standing on gameplay. Diablo 4, what you doing? Okay. Mario. I gotta give it to Baldur's Gate. Even though I would like to give it to Street Fighter 6. Now that I think about it, the online mode for that game has been so improved since last time. You have all these different modes that you can choose and pick from. You can arrange tournaments. You know what? I'm gonna take that instead. They really did their work with that game, and it shows. Best adaptation. Well, Castlevania Nocturne is... Man, what? Last of Us is... It's good, okay. I don't think it's fantastic, it's good. The Mario Brothers movie though. My boys knows what's up. Had you asked me like 3 years ago, I would have easily chosen Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But what they're doing with that game and the direction they're taking, I feel so disappointed with it. And it's just not my jam. So sue me. That's how I feel. I just wanted a remake. I know I'm very boring in that way, but I just wanted a freaking remake. And this is not really a remake. It is, but I just wanted a game with better visuals and a few touch-ups here and there. I didn't want this type of change to the storyline, and it's gotta be Tekken 8. That game is gonna be a burger. I'm writing with one of my buddies with talking about Tekken 8, and man, it's just gonna be crazy. My man Yoshimitsu is there, so hell yeah. Who are these people? What the fuck is this? I always felt like VTubers was a bit cringe. Maybe it's me. People make games. This is the least obnoxious So I'll take those. I don't know. Best esports games. League of Legends. Limbo. Honestly, like, no one of these kind of deserves it. Which is why I'm not gonna take anyone. Miyazumi. Best esports at least. Gotta go with my man Faker. He's just a cool dude. Best esports team. I don't really give a shit anymore. All these years ago I would have cared, but my interest has been slowly declining with esports and caring about these teams and watching all the games, and it's a bit exhausting almost, so I won't vote. And it's the same here. I won't vote. Best esports event. Those were it. Huh. Well then. So, that's kind of it. Apparently. It's going to be so interesting to see how this year's the Game Awards will look like. How they will they change anything in their layout? Will they change anything in their setup and schedule? Will they take a different approach or strategy with announcing games back to back with awards? I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see. The advisory board helps guide and advance the mission of the Game Awards. Activision, AMD, EA, Microsoft, Hideo Kojima, Epic Games. Like, right game. Like half of these is just very questionable. I'd like my man Reggie to come back. He's always a fun time. And he holds so much kind of wisdom and urgency with his words and presence, so I hope he will join. Valve is fucking crazy. They're good. Sony lately has been on what the fuck are they doing? Like, I don't like Rockstar Games when they overwork their employees. Tencent is just evil. Ubisoft too. So, like, a lot of these people is just... I don't know. No! I don't want to rewind. So, the Game Awards stream live on Thursday, December 7th. So, that's when I'll watch, I think. Yes, you're welcome and encourage co-streaming. Sign up here for an official co-stream. You can attend the Game Awards in person. Sure. So that's it. That was this video. I'll do like this. Bam. And say thank you so much for watching. If you don't really agree with my choices, let me know down in the comments. If you think I'm just crazy, I might be a little bit crazy, I don't know. And otherwise, let me know what your choices are. I'd love to hear your opinions. So that's it. Thank you for watching and stay awesome. Bye.